Hey there, Evan Hirsch here. Welcome back to another episode of the EnergyMD podcast, where we help you resolve your chronic fatigue, long COVID, and MCAS by finding and fixing the real root causes of your symptoms, a combination of heavy metals, chemicals, molds, infections, and trauma, what I call the toxic five. So really excited about today's episode because today we're going to be speaking with a participant in our program, and we're going to hear how they resolve their fatigue and other symptoms. So sit right back and let's jump into it. Marian, thanks so much for taking the time to share your story of fatigue with us. So my first question for you is, what were your symptoms that you had before you came to see me? What was your life like and what were you struggling with?
Well, before I came to see you, I had probably 4 episodes of anaphylactic shock, which are very scary events. I had originally had anaphylaxis only associated with being stung by wasps, but all of a sudden, regular food that I ate, food that I had eaten time and time again, was causing full anaphylaxis, where I would have to go to urgent care, and it were very scary events. I didn't quite know why I was suddenly reacting to food, but that I normally ate, but these things were happening and were quite scary. Mm-hmm. I also just felt sort of tired a lot of the time, and like a tired, achy cloud hanging over my head on a daily basis is the best way to describe it. Mm-hmm. I was having trouble sleeping. Before I saw you, I had probably 4 weeks of literally not being able to fall asleep. I would lay in bed and just not have the sleep cycle start until maybe 3:30 or 4 in the morning, where I might get 1 or 2 hours of sleep, always waking very tired.
Mm-hmm. And where would you say your energy was out of 10 when you first came to see me? Do you remember?
I think I said something like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 to 4. At best, maybe 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you had a bunch of weird symptoms like the muscle cramps in your...
Yes, I had severe cramping, such severe cramping in my feet and my calves and my hands that I could not relieve the cramp. It would take, I'd have to massage my muscles for upwards of 15 to 20 minutes, just trying to get the cramp to let go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was scary too, because I'd never had anything quite like that before.
Mm-hmm. And then we just had our 6th visit today. And how do you feel about all those symptoms?
Well, I don't have the cramping that I used to have. I have, I'll get a cramp like a normal person gets every time, every now and again, but it's a cramp that I can deal with, from hard work, or, it's normal. I awake refreshed in the morning. I'm ready to face my day. I have the energy, and I actually have a more positive view and outlook as well. I feel more resilient. Like I'm more able to, okay, this is difficult, but we can figure out how to get through this. I sleep better at night. I'm having regular sleep cycles. And I have not had a single allergy event since I started working with you. Mm-hmm. And that's not just that the anaphylaxis has stopped. I haven't had any more of those scary events, but even my regular allergies, I am not I'm not feeling the impact of allergy season like I would have before I saw you. In a given year, I could have at least 3 severe bronchitis events related to allergies and the asthma events. And in this last year of working with you, I have had no bronchitis. For the first time in years, I had no bronchitis, and I'm not experiencing asthma symptoms like I have in the past.
Wonderful. And now out of 10, what is your energy?
I'd say my energy is between 9 and 10 most days. I have, even, and let's say I have an occasional fitful night of sleep, I still feel like I'm ready to face the day. I'm ready to get through the day, and feeling, not feeling cloudy in my brain in my daily work.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And what would you say to somebody who has fatigue, who's been struggling with fatigue for years and doesn't believe that they can get over it?
To give you a call and let you help them detox, because excuse me, I think that the very thoughtful collection of my history that you did, I'm really focusing on the unique needs of my body, and then really explaining to me what we're going to do and why we're going to do it, and that primarily being to decrease the toxic load that my body is carrying, and while supporting my adrenals and supporting my energy level, gave me hope just in your meticulous collection of my history and listening to me and taking the time that was needed. That in itself gave me hope that something could be done. And then, and it gave me the wherewithal to really follow through with changing my eating habits and doing for myself and for my body what I can do, and finding that results came from that. And I'd like to continue to take care of my body, and I have a plan for doing that. Thanks to you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And
You're welcome.
And is it okay if we use this video for our marketing purposes?
Sure.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Marian.
Thank you, Dr. Hirsch. Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
So if you have chronic fatigue, long COVID, or mast cell activation syndrome, and you're looking for help, check us out at EnergyMDmethod.com. We have a program for almost every single budget, and we're here to help. I hope you learned something on today's podcast. If you did, please share it with your friends and family and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. It's really helpful for getting this information out to more people who desperately need it. Sharing all the experts I know and love and the powerful tips I have is one of my absolute favorite things to do. Thanks for being part of my community. Just a reminder, this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional care by a doctor or other qualified medical professional. It is provided with the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services. Thanks for listening, and have an amazing day.